Damn. All right, here we go then. Um, Bam. I expected to turn this on a whole nother way, but here we go. Episode 4. I know that looked like 8, but episode 4, part 4. I guess we can't really do episodes, but yeah, part 4. Up here, somewhere, maybe even right up here, it should say Fiverr. This is the whole explanation of why not to be like me. Don't get banned off of Fiverr. Um, Trying to be sneaky, like stupid sneaky, or cheap, or broke. One or the other. But after I realized that I couldn't do shit else with Replit, um, I knew for a fact I had to get some type of freelance, some type of freelancer. And I knew Fiverr because Fiverr's done work for me before. But you can just get on Fiverr and find anybody for any job pretty much. And I knew about Upwork also, but I did Fiverr. I knew Fiverr a whole lot better. Plus, I knew for a fact I could get on Fiverr and get somebody fast. So I spent 3 days, 3 or 4 days all together looking for somebody who could do the job. I needed somebody to code this, to code the whole situation. And I feel like I could have did this a better way. I feel like when I went with it, I went with someone that I knew I could personally uh, get a relationship with, because then I could speak to you and you not find a way. Because if you choose a big team on Fiverr, a 2-3 man team to do dev work, you can bet that, especially if they work at a fast pace, it'll tell you how much time they expect to take for the job. And you can bet that it'll be, you can bet it'll be like a template. Like a lot of their stuff will look the same just off of efficiency. So I went with a 27-year-old in Tunisia. Could have been anything random, but got our first job started, and that was just straight coding. Took my Replit app from the normal source code all the way back into a backend with Firebase backend. And he started with React, but React didn't turn out like I wanted it to. Plus, he couldn't actually get the logic or the concept for the app. Like, it was slightly unfamiliar to him, and he even told me that. And this is after a few weeks. So that's fine. Boom. After I realized that, I said, okay, so I have to get someone to design this how I know it should look. Back to Fiverr. And this is all a process, of course. Like, and if you're not patient, or if you just feel like you can't take the fact that you're communicating with someone over multiple miles, like different countries, like our first dev, Mo, he is in Tunisia, and Maida, Maida, she's in Pakistan. So she's doing the UX and the UI, or vice versa, UI UX, which is basically what you interface with while you're tapping, what you look at, how it looks, the design, the architecture, the layout, pretty much all that. In parentheses is like the UI, I think user interface and user experience. Someone can tell me when this video goes viral that I'm wrong in the comments, and I'll accept it. But that's very close. And she did everything on Figma. So the tech stack, the technology stack, the group of technology that I used is a React, a Figma, and a Firebase tech stack. I feel like there's one more in there, but I can't quite remember. So we are coming up on the last few days, because I got both drafts back from Maida, and they look good. But it's hard to, like, even if you're sitting right beside somebody, it's hard to get them to see the vision or to like just accurately depict it from word or translate it from word to visual. Uh, so I got the final draft back. And of course, we make revisions all day long because if it's not right, it's not right. So I sat there and it took me maybe from 9:30 till 12, maybe, going through revision after revision. And I would show you. I wish I could show you. If I had the time, I would. I might do it next. But on Figma, it comes out like a big Google Whiteboard type app. So it's like there's the screen, what's on the screen, and you can scroll around or zoom in as you need to. And that's final. We'll get, I think it was like 12 revisions because it's certain logic didn't match up. And when you get the flow, when you get the app, the design of the app, it should be mapped out in flow. What button you press or what menu you press that takes you here, and it should show you every screen you open up all the way through. And it did, but it was a lot of revisions. It was like 12 revisions. And as you're doing these revisions, you kind of still have to make it, you have to clarify. And you kind of want to do it the first time right, since it was already a clarification. You have to do a revision. Now you're having to re-explain it, but like making sure you actually be real meticulous, like how you explain it. And it might not have to be that deep of an explanation, but it definitely does need to be meticulous. So 2 days. Nope. We got probably 4 days. Or however long it takes her. We could be done today if she finishes and sends it back. I'll send that Figma file to Mo. Mo will take it and he'll just start wiring shit up. He already has the mobile mock-up. Like, so basically he has already understood the logic by creating a mobile app version of what it will be. And it pretty much might be the end. I think as we finish up here, this is still pre-launch. So if you got on my car.co website is a landing page. It says pre-launch. We might be outside of pre-launch, scheduled pre-launch, but I don't think so actually, because we're doing development and then pre-launch. All this is pre-launch. All the content I create, story time, everything is pre-launch. Even when we finally get the app design and the code wired, that's only going to go out to certain people. I know I have to get it tested and trialed. And the funny part is, like, once the app goes live, once I launch it, pre-launch, whatever it is, I need folks to actually run it the fuck up. And I say that because I have to know if the app, I mean, with the whole back end situation, I'll explain later because we're coming up on like 9 minutes, I think. Like usual, I always run through a quick 10 minutes like it ain't shit. Excuse me. But once the app is launched, and it'll be pre-launch for sure, but that will be the time to where I'm sending that to Tonio or any other DJ that I know personally, because it's gonna have to be ran like it's actually being used. If not, you will not know if it is working like it should or not. And it's not a rinky-dink homemade app, so try to break it. Trust me. When we get to that point, I will let y'all know. I think we run up on 10 minutes. We're at 10 minutes now. This shit is never gonna fix. Hold on.